I lyrical
Master.
Play body so make you I can't Sktv benyo. Say my journey tina get I say my jamo. And yes I know money. Emu aye yo. And you love emu aye yo.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandmaster.
And I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I couldn't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I couldn't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I forget now ya to money. That's the TV, and I don't forget it now. So she work on my ya to money. Yeah.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandmaster.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking for podcasts and connecting people and culture from here and out of the globe. Qualified people who waiting to sell. The flesh, the time, and the efforts are red. The broadcast we giving are real and the premise my best. To work with my life without fear. From Grandfather Nima to Lufa, from River Sass, River G to Chile, from Grand Crew, Bombing, Kidman, Monserrat, San to Bacalu, from Maryland, Bonk to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa.
TV, it is the best around the world, folks. It's not easy, but it's good. It's good. Actually, it's good. It's good. It's good to be with you on this Monday. Today's what? Today's the 14th of July. July 14th, the 7th month, and the year will be the same 2025. You know, 2 to 5 it's not easy, but it's good. It's good to be here with you. And it's good to be alive, you know. The more you live, or the longer you live, the more you see things, you know, and that's good. It's good. It's good, people. I hope, yeah, let's share the show. If you see me in the kind of a jacket, you know that the cold, yeah, it's easy, the rain, and the weather condition here in Painesville, and it's cool. It's cool. It's cool here in Painesville. So, folks, again, today is Monday. Welcome to the Monday edition of the Sktv show. Yes, we got to go for this break. And let me see, yeah, why you do the sharing of the show. But Ali will be here very, very soon. And Mom will join us very soon here also. Today we'll be looking at, you know, we have so many issues, but our attention will be given to the planned protest. That will be on the 17th, right? Yeah, and that will be on the birthday of my own boss, Oni Osumba Rabas, who will be celebrating his birthday on the 17th of July. And on that day, there will be a protest by STEM, right? Yeah, from the civil society organization called STEM. STEM will be breaking people out for so many reasons and so forth. So again, that's the thing we'll be discussing here today, even though we have other things that we'll part you with. And howbeit, I'm Johnson Mayborn Koda, sitting pretty tight and on this cold weather. I don't know about you, but again, the fan of Chelsea FC, yes, indeed, yesterday was our day, and when you try to overlook people, but Ali, what's up, my dear brother? Good evening.
Good afternoon, Mayborn. Good afternoon to our listening audience and followers. Good afternoon, my man. Like, bro, how you doing, my man? How was the weekend?
Well, I'm doing great, and I think this weekend, or this gone weekend, I think it was the best so far in this year, 2025, because of my team, And also, I saw your president. Your president, but just be eating too. Just you feel like an eat show. But again, actually, my weekend was great. I don't know about you, but mine was okay.
You Chelsea fan, my man?
100%.
Neighbor, Chelsea fan?
Yes, I said 100%. I don't know what you're getting me. If you're getting me, I said yes, 100%.
Oh, okay, but then congratulations, my man. Thank you guys there.
Yeah. You people overlook, all right?
Chelsea, that must.
Go ahead. Ali?
Yeah, I say Chelsea, that my second choice. Yeah, Chelsea, that my second choice.
Oh, okay, that's good. Okay, that's good. So that means your fourth choice, now which team?
Real Madrid.
Oh, okay. That's good. So that means yesterday we were able to do what you people were struggling to do. Well, again, to those of you who are Chelsea fans or maybe supporter or well-wishers, again, in fact, let me join all of the rest of the people and say thanks to all of you, those of you who partially maybe because of the football game, whenever there's game, so that you got to take side. Either you take any side of your choice. So some of you last night, or in fact yesterday, some of you were on the other side. Some of you were with Chelsea, some people were with PSG. In fact, let me tell some of you the thing that people don't know about football. Yeah, football, you don't underestimate anybody, especially from Europe. I'm not talking about it. And for example, maybe somebody you think Lustra can beat Brazil. Well, maybe, or you think Lustra can beat Argentina. Well, but when it comes to Europe, or maybe the team in Asia, maybe North America or so forth, or you may call it, or South America or so on. But let me be frank. The football game is like biscuit. Like, whereby, we used to hear these things. So anytime it can break. And then what happened to PSG? The whole world overlook Chelsea, and they think that Chelsea will be dragged. Some people say, people like Ali were talking, oh man, they were dragging. Well, again, but Ali, what's up, man? What's up? Everything. So we just pass through with this and to congratulate all of our Chelsea fans, supporters, and other well-wishers. But what say you, my brother? Everything.
Yeah, no, but for me, I was even supporting Chelsea yesterday. Yeah, because you see people key, and then you saw what PSG did to us. So I was happy say yesterday when Chelsea flogged them. Yeah, carried them. I was happy yesterday. I was not supporting them because they did to all, but man, I couldn't believe it. So yesterday I was happy when I just realized myself by cheer. I say, but then I know Chelsea carry. So I was happy yesterday. Chelsea my second choice. So I support.
So what was your own observation for that game? Like for example, the first half of the way Chelsea played PSG, you think that was the right way to play them, especially that kind of thing like always push ball around?
I mean, when you say the people they can push balls. So any opportunity you get, you make use of it. I was surprised of Chelsea yesterday. I couldn't believe it. I was just really PSG. I just look at people then. So all in all, I was happy because I was supporting Chelsea yesterday. So the good thing, congratulations to all Chelsea fans and even myself because Chelsea my second choice. Yes, we did it.
All right. That's good, my dear brother. Thank you so much. And to all of you who were with us, I know some of you yesterday, you felt that, in fact, Chelsea will be dragged 5-0. Some people, in fact, even my entire inbox was flooded before the game. People started to say, maybe by the time the game finished, when PSG drag you people, I will turn your head upside down and back to back. You don't even know Chelsea, some of you. Or maybe you're just thinking that Chelsea and Lola, they are team, they were 5 minutes, they could have given up. When it comes to final, those of you who are following this broadcast and you know about Chelsea, you've been following Chelsea. We don't joke with fun. Even yesterday, I know many of you that can still recall. Yesterday was in the same best form of PSG. Say we take off from we take Champions League in front of them. So that tells you that in the kind of a tournament, I felt sorry for those of you that even place in your bet. You know, some of you yesterday start giving Chelsea goal. Yeah, imagine about Adipo even gave him goals. Yeah, you know, yes, no guy that can bet, right?
We not made enough because
Yes.
people owe a lot yesterday. Yeah.
Indeed, we not make you know, I was saying it somewhere, so someone said, well, maybe on somebody betting company, I don't know why people can be taking it to be like in far left. For example, when they come up with their own prediction, people will be running after that. I can't go look, yeah, it's just a small now we change for this thing. But during those days, the time I used to cut my leg, I tell you, I will go for the people that their prediction, they be doing people 70, 30, you know, 80, 20. You see the thing, they are hugging cost rate. Hey, no, but any people, but then they will be a drag the other team. You know, I leave the how do you yes, now how they behave.
I had to go for the percentage.
Good. So they make it too hard. Like for example, for the other team. Then you two now, you that going place in your bed, you'll be thinking at home. I can bet for Chelsea because if I bet, look at Chelsea, 70-30. The people give almost 70% to our PSG and they get 30%. No, man. That means PSG will drag Chelsea. So let me get Chelsea goals. Some people they when they start giving goals. And their goals even turn sour in them. But again, that's the beauty about Aliu, and that's great. You know, to our women, let me be frank, some of you will not let sports, will not let football game. I know some of you get issues with your partner going out to go watch football game. You know, this thing make us happy. That the only way we will live long. You don't want but Aliu, what say you, man? What say you, Chief? Everything, man. How did that Monday and what are some of the training issues on your mind? Or maybe the event or 7? Because today we'll be looking at the protest. They plan June 17 protest. That will be on Thursday of this month. And all of the holding and putting, all of the disagreements, all of the talking, people have their own saying, whether protest necessary now or not, or why should people protest? You know, so many questions been placed in the public land for the one protest as to why should people protest? Is it necessary for people to go protest? All the questions. So these are things that we'll be looking at today. But first of all, before we go into our topic, what are some of the things on your mind that maybe that you've been following through? But are you? All right. So I think Ali has some technical glitches, so he stepped off the network. He will join us very, very soon. Yes, indeed. So there are so many national issues, so many things trending, you know, back to back. You know, all in the news. We saw some things. Our personal, there are other newspaper, people keep saying, let me see. Let me go back to the local data quickly and see. And but apart from that, there are so many things happening. Yeah, you know, President Buaka set the record straight, and yeah, it is time for US to sit at the table, and so many things happening. The police have their own. I think the police, LMP also have some latest press release, in fact, updates when it comes to some of their service members or some of the officers that have been suspended. Also, and apart from that, also, what the news? There's some trending national issues also that have to do with the yes, with the Ministry of Transport. You know, Ministry of Transport complaining that the certain department of certain portion will be taken away from them. That is, in fact, will be given to the Liberia Traffic Management. Yes, in the team, and that also spark of mixed reactions in the public land. People were complaining as to what that's going to happen. If that happens, that means so many Liberians, especially coming from the angle of the Ministry of Transport also will be losing a job. They may not get a job to do and so forth. And with the issue of what the president brought back home also, it's another thing, another questions, another thing in the public land. People are asking as to all of the travel. Someone posted on the social media, and one of those guys who from the I don't know, fact checker or so forth. The president said the president make nearly 14 trips, I think 14 trips, right, out of the country, or maybe 14 travels out of the country, and the president said among the travels on the president, the president made, there was nothing, no dividend, nothing. The president bring anything back home after all of the travel. When I saw that post, I was like, no, I think we got to send a post to those of you who can do your fact checking and so forth and be able to give us the clear update as to what is true or not. Because if the person had made 14 travels or something out of the country, then we should now know exactly what are the travels and so forth, what the benefit and so forth back to back. But again, Brother Ali, you're back. You a little bit slip off, and but I thank God that you're back on the show. So what say you? I was asking as to what are some of the 20 national issues on your mind, or maybe that you've been observing throughout the day. Brother Ali? Okay, well, so while we wait for Brother Ali, please, let's share the show. Those of you who are joining us, let's share the show. We so many things, to talk about today, especially with the protest. People are now quoting the Constitution of the Republic of Liberia. Sometimes I can be thinking that Liberian, you don't read your own Constitution, but I'm very surprised that every time when you listen to some of the media institutions, you listen to the radio, you will hear Liberians talking about, oh yes, and article this, article that. Oh wow, that's great. So that means our people are now reading. And again, I think another 20 national news today is having to do with the Chief Justice. Yes, Justice Basic. Yes, I think today you were seeing today at the Liberian Senate for his confirmation hearing. And yes, indeed, that's another 20 national issues or news throughout the day. So hopefully on today, the Chief Justice that was nominated by the President of the Republic of Liberia has been seen today at the Liberian Senate for his confirmation hearing. And I think that hearing now, I think is true now, or yeah, I think it's already true now. So the Liberian Senate, they will decide as to whether they will confirm the Chief Justice that was nominated by the President of the Republic of Liberia. Yes, indeed, that's another news. What's up, Brother Ali?
Yeah, neighbor, hear me now?
I'm not getting you like that, but at least I'm getting you now. Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, I was doing something in the back there. Yeah, looking at some of the things that are happening in the country today, more especially, July 17 is the trending issue in the country right now. Yeah, where I think last week we saw something. They say Unity Party, COP or what kind of OP, they decide that they are coming to appreciate President Bakai and Jeremiah Kun for the level of work they have done in their 1 year, 6 or 7 months on the scene July 17. So I'm like, you people decided to appreciate the administration of Joseph Yukman Bakai. Why you people couldn't do this ever since? Why you people didn't say it? Because we know about the protest, or this is something the people been talking about for the past almost 4 to 5 months now, and finally July 17 coming. But all along, you people been quiet, never been thinking about coming to appreciate the president. But the moment the CDC Youth League, they endorse the protest, you people coming up to say you're coming to come and appreciate the president. So that's why I say, for me, I'm watching to see if the government is going to allow that. People are talking about coming out to protest about 20 to 25,000 people, and then other people say they're coming to appreciate the government. Only that day they appreciate the government. So it's just like a counter protest, as we are hearing that the government is supporting, just to come and cause chaos in the country that day. And this is not going to be good for the government, because if anything happens, the government need will go again. But equally so, this is a government that doesn't respect the rule of law. They campaign on respecting rule of law, but that was just another deception and contradiction of their own unity party agenda. They don't respect the rule of law. So we will see if the Justice Ministry, the Liberia National Police, and the government, if they are going to support such a thing to happen on that day, because we know it's not going to be good. But all I can say to the state protest, they should be vigilant, security on security. Anybody they see acting out of order within the protest, they should have you arrested and hand you over to the Liberia National Police. Because there are so many stories out there, the Liberian National Police want to play people within the protest to cause violence at the end of the day, so they will be able to arrest those people who are heading the protest to say, oh, this is what you people plan to do. There are so many scary things we are hearing out there. For me, I support every peaceful protest. I will not allow people to come protest and then other people supposed to go and do their normal businesses, and you're blocking all of the ways. No, I'm not going to support that. You'll be peaceful, no throwing stone, no hitting on government vehicles and things, and you'll go and give your petition to the president or whosoever. But I don't think it will be something good for the government to come in with counter protest, even though they are saying that CDC did the same thing. And this is my question always. Whenever the government do something, when you talk, they say CDC did it. You people came to power to continue the lawlessness of CDC, or you came to do the right thing? If you say CDC, they counter protest yesterday that wasn't good, and you are coming to do the same thing, so what is the change that you bring to power to continue everything that CDC did that you campaign against that was bad? So for me, they protest, we pray that it go peacefully and successfully. But there are so many stories out there. Me, I support peaceful protest, even though they were telling us to calm down with our wife and children. But during their days, people sat in America and other parts of the world, they supported them. They didn't call on them to say, you shouldn't just support all your can with your wife and children. But because today they are in power, they are calling us to calm down. If you say you didn't call the people that were supporting you June 7 to calm down, you have no moral integrity to tell me to calm down. I'm going to support as well. So that's all I have to say on the protest issue.
Thank you. Thank you so much, my dear brother. And also in other news, the Unity Party distances herself from the alleged or Council of Patriots for JMB and JKK counter protest. That's the latest news that we are getting, that the Unity Party, the party herself said no. In fact, we don't even know these people. That's why Ben here say, oh no, we don't know these people. These people that call themselves Council of Patriots for JKK and JMB. But then there's a video that was trending. I think that was yesterday where I saw Mo Ali and some of you who have that video, please send to me so we can play. Well, I saw Mo Ali also with the same Council of Patriots for JKK and JMB. But then how come the United Party is saying that they don't know them, Brother Ali?
Yeah, why you say, I think I saw something like that. I think it was the same Mo Ali that tried to distance himself, and the government don't know these people. But again, there's a video out there people are talking about, even myself, I didn't see it, that the same Mo Ali was with some people calling them the Council of Patriots for JKK and JMB. So how will you come today to distance yourself from these people? But my brother, these are all rhetoric. I don't fall for it. This is something that already planned by the Unity Party government. Yesterday protest was good, but today they are in power. Protest is not good. So they are supporting these people, and then they will come out to say, oh, we are distancing ourselves from them. If they are distancing themselves from them, we will know on July 17th. Okay. So if we see people,
we will know, yes, indeed, we will know on July 17 whether they are part of it or not. But again, like my brother just said, I think these things are not the right thing to do as a citizen, especially as a sitting government. Like you just stated, Brother Ali, let me join you. And before we come straight into the entire discussion of the protest that started almost 2 months ago, for me, I let the kind of protest that people will do and, and be doing awareness, almost like awareness. But protests where nobody informed you at all. Like one of these, I think that was the previous government we noticed at them, our living Central Monrovia. When we woke up one morning, we heard that there were group of people that set tire, I think tire on fire somewhere around the Nigeria house some morning, around about 6 o'clock in the morning. So they said, oh, my people that people protesting, people burning tires. So because of that, the Liberia National Police had to go there that day, and some of us, we had to delay our time of coming to work just because of that. So sometimes some of the protests that are unaware, sometimes it make you to find yourself into something a trap. But if the protest, that the June 7 protest, that was heavily, people, the population that were high, including the July 17 protest, Liberians, and those of you who fall and those of you who against. I don't get it when I see people saying all kinds of things to their fellow Liberians just because they're on the other side and the other person is on the other side. Like Brother Aliu, that you were saying, look, it is the right according to our own constitution. When I started this show, I said, wow, now I understand that Liberians can read their own constitution, but then they allow these people to use them anyhow they want to. How? But I don't know Liberian people, they know Article 17. All of them are quoting Article 17, even the one that fall, the one that against, the one that even not part of, the one that, everybody are quoting Article 17. So you know all of these things, that it is your right as a citizen to stand up for what good for your life. But then you pretend like because it's your government. Yesterday, similar thing that happened yesterday. Citizens were afraid to stand up against their government. Today we're seeing the same thing. Now we are also hearing, or in fact, we are also seeing the press. I got to go to that video where the guy had they had a press conference on yesterday or Saturday. They cancel a patrons that in fact they're going to put 23,000 people on the street to go and appreciate Joseph Yema Bwaka and Jeremiah Kwan. What happened to your party headquarters? Those of you who want to go and appreciate a president and not a vice president, it's good. But what happened to your party headquarters? Go and see your party headquarters. It's like ghost time. Look, we got to stop being used. Most of us, we are fake. That's why you see some of us will come here, we talk the way we want. Look, sometimes we don't even care anymore about just, the way some of you, the way you react. Because you're too fake. Protest is not about only political protest. But most of us, we see this thing, but we see this thing like it's just all about political protest so that politicians can gain ground. Now all we can do this thing for. Then we suffer. Look, brother Eddie Jagulo, right? Eddie Jagulo posted something. Let me look for that quickly. I want to quote exactly what he posted. Yes, I think he said, commissioner are coming. One commissioner making $88 US per month. Why you have some government officials, they are not lawmakers, but they make 15,000 USD per month. But you have one day commissioner or somebody saying somewhere making $88 US per month plus 6,000 Liberian dollars. Is that not what protesting? Some of you that ask a question, why people should go out there and go and protest? Look, let me say this to talk to some of you today. You know what I like about Mr. but I'll do quickly. Some of us, we protested here in the East Institution we've been working with today. You don't even know these things. Some of us, when things were not going the right way, some of us we stood up and said, no, Lion myself was very cool. But when it comes to that, I told you the chief, no. Some of us got to stand up. And when we did, we stood up and we protested until Musa they came in. And when he said, my people are wrong here. And you go and ask Jacob Bien. Go and ask Abraham Godson Will. Go and ask the other people. Some of us, we was the small person by them when the other journalists came in to even ask questions as to what's going on. I was interviewed by LNTV and other LBS journalists with other media colleagues that also came in that day. And we stood up. Today, what happened today? We stay moving. Things may not be 100% fine, but at least that there are people out there that will stand up for the right thing. Like you might say, we're cool. In fact, we're more than best of friends. But some of you don't know these things. Don't stand up for your own right. You're waiting for politicians to come and control you. You talk about counter protest. You want to go give a president a war. Somebody stop you from giving the president a war. It is all right. Well, you can do it now. But brother Ali, go ahead, my brother. Oh, okay. So sorry that Ali again, I think he go off the line. So you see these things. We Liberians, we like to be used. Most of us Liberians, that's the fact. We fake. Because we have this, they're begging central. Every day we should go to people's offices and beg, dressed in nice coat suit, acting like you feel like you are working. You don't even get a job. You have nothing to do. When you call on the radio, even if you don't support this protest, the first thing should even come from you. It is the right of the Liberian people. Who knows? Maybe that protest may be a change for your own life. I went for June 7 protest. That day, some of us we were selected among our media colleagues to go there and represent Truth FM. I was there that day, and that was great. Liberians stood up, but it's just when you have a government that don't listen, then things go the way things. Sometimes things be going around here. So when people stand up and tell you that this thing is happening, that means they want you to do the right thing. Not for you to go out there and be insulting people, destroying people's properties, acting like property has nothing to do with you. People's properties have nothing to do with you when you go out there to go and speak to your government on national issues. Some of you, the question that you're asking your Liberians, brothers and sisters, is not right. So are you happy for somebody to be making $80? Then somebody making 15,000? Are you happy for that? Brother Aliu, welcome back, my dear brother. Go ahead.
Yeah, neighbor, thank you. That you see, neighbor, why you said this is why our country, I always say, if we continue like this, we are not going anywhere. Like you said, when CDC were in power, or their own people couldn't stand up, we couldn't stand up to our government to tell them what they were doing, it was wrong. And right now, the Unity Party, the same thing, they are in power, their people cannot stand up to them to tell them what they are doing is wrong. Like Jabo said, the government is not going to do anything. No matter what the people do, the protest, they are not going to take it serious. Nothing will come out of this protest because the whole thing, they just see the whole protest to be, oh yeah, la CDC protesting. This is how the thing to be. So they will be like, oh yeah, they were in power, they just left from power, they coming to protest. We are not going to pay them no mind. So no matter what.
Yeah, they are not kind of question. See the kind of question that people can be asking people. Somebody is not, I don't know, a reference messenger. If you're talking about reference messenger, that means you're the party yourself. She's not even the reference messenger to even talk. You said here, $16 billion of our country. I've been squandered. You come here, you be telling people, don't talk. If you're nothing to say, don't talk. But go ahead, my brother.
And when you say this thing, they will always say, oh, sedition, they are not the reference messenger. Okay, sedition are not the reference messenger, but you people run our country for 12 years. As soon as you left from power, in 6 months' time or in less than 6 months' time to be corrected, you people had a protest. Joseph Baka, who was then vice president for 12 years, He said he's trying opportunity, everything, the highest state president ever in the history of Liberia. So at that time, the United Party, when they read messenger that they just left power in less than 6 months, and they came to protest. Today, if you take the CDC protest, let's agree that CDC protest, but they left from power. This is 1 year, at least 7 or 8 months before coming to protest. So with the red messenger, you people wait that you are just left power in 6 months time, you're with protest. This is the nonsense from the United Party. I don't like to hear. Who is the red messenger? You did the same thing. You served for 12 years, you left power in 6 months time, you were protesting, carry part to executive mansion. At that time, you are the red messenger. So even if the protest is CDC protest, why make you think they are not the red messenger? So only United Party, only Liberia, they can do anything they want to do, but nobody can do it. That is nonsense. I don't like to hear about you people. Why make you think so? You're so better than other people. That foolishness. Who are you people? That your own Liberia, that only you can protest, you have a red messenger to say things. You better tell your senses for under your feet and put it back into your head. Bunch of beheaded chicken that have no sense of direction. What the? That foolishness. You should stop saying it. Now you people own Liberia and then somebody, oh, CDC, they are not the red messenger. So the whole protest they take it to be CDC protest. How will you feel? Somebody generator making 3,000 United States dollars and somebody generator that not working for government at all. But someone who working for government, they go to work from Monday to Friday. You look at the paying $80 US per month. Generator that setting home, you giving the $3,000 US. Do you have sense? That's why I can say some of you people, your senses under your feet. You need to take it under your feet and put it in your head to think the right way. How do you feel? 80 times 8. If it was your brother working, making $80 US a month, and somebody generator taking $3,000, why can $80 US do for somebody? You need to pay your house rent, you need to pay children's school fee, even the transportation to go to work. Government provide transportation. $80 do for. Now you're coming to be talking nonsense. Why people protesting for? They people message.
Yes, but Ali, that's why Liberians are not growing. Let me be frank, right? And tell you this today. Our leaders, most of our institutions, most of our, that one for me, I can always say this on the radio. The government, they are the champions for bad labor practices. That's why when I hear people, hey, I came my case, so I can manage. You're wasting your time. Me, if you owe me even 50 times, I will waive it to you. Because I waste of time. Where in this world I will carry my case to people who are even worse. Then I take my case, I carry it to you to do what? So that I can be going up and down throughout until maybe I die from frustration. Because what's going to happen to you? You're going to die. The best thing you can do, some of you that listen to some of us, go back to the institution and beg them and say, I beg you, please pay my money. Or I beg you, please do that. But forget about Ministry of Labor. Government herself pay somebody $80 and pay another person $15,000. Oh God. Then you asking somebody a question. Why are you going to protest for? Sometimes I can be thinking as to some of us, our education we're getting, I don't know where we are getting it from. I can be thinking about it, maybe from. I can just be thinking about us Liberians. We love so much. Now Henry Costa, now they made a living. He's now eating. He's now stealing the show. He's now left all the better. When last send Henry Costa, those of you who you calling you? When last they may ever visit some of your communities or even your districts? No. But today, you can still stand with him, and you so you neglect your own country. So you forget about your own country. You don't care. You lie that we are patriotic people. You lie. Most of you are not patriotic. Most of you are just hungry and passing around and lying here and there, looking for where to hang your jacket. Because you want for politicians to always give you little or nothing. Somebody, you work for $80 Ali. So how many years will pass before you can get money? Or if you get me bill, before you get me bill horse. Even let me not even talk about horse, because to bill horse is a little bit expensive. But even car is supposed to get. Yeah.
We are talking about gas money for my car. Even $80 gas can't even say carry me for the whole month. You can't even say carry me for 2 weeks. Then I'm talking about somebody working, and then you paying them $80 at the end of the month. You know, that one I get my gas money there, or $150 for the whole month. You see, my gas money sell more than somebody's salary. Somebody that working. Why I pay are you 150 for gas whole month, and then you look at somebody getting $80 per month. You see, and this money I saw something from one of the Unity Party and the chairman telling all the days in charter Unity Party Palestine not to join the July 17 protest. They are doing everything so they can see how they can find means for them. I say that's just another rhetoric. They don't want people to go. Who people are brought to power? RCDC. Today, this in charter sedition. These are all the things that are getting out of power today. Let somebody sacrifice and bring you to get this in
but Ali, you're right. Look. Like I was saying,
then you're coming to tell them you actually join the protest. We will do everything. That's just another blatant lie. They don't want them to join the protest. They should sit down and fall for that rhetoric. This government is not doing anything to give you a job. You see, first of all, about 600 people coming to lose their job. The government are talking about giving job to the youth. You bringing in companies that are taking youth out of job. So just think about that. So what job creation they will do for you are already disenchanted where people are working, they taking them from out of job. So you that disenchanted, you the one they will get job to. That's another foolishness they are talking. You said that and listen to them. When you disenchanted.
Yeah, so quickly before we bring Monk just joining us, indeed, Monk, thank you for coming, even though you come after the little time, but that's good. It's always good. But quickly, but I leave another Monk and I follow like I was saying for me. I said, I think if we Liberians, when we are sincere to one another and to our country, look, let us stop looking for where to hang our, I don't know, the issue of shifting of blames. Look, if I were into one of the political party, like for example, even the United Party, me, Mabon, I'm going to stand up on this protest and wear my United Party shite and hold my placard and say, yes, I voted for better change. This is not what I voted for. That people will be suspended. And today, they are seen passing around every time that press releases. I know as a recurring thing every day of our lives, that press releases. But Monk, welcome, my dear brother. Monk? Well, I think Monk is maybe struggling to connect with us. But again, so that's the thing. Allow people to freely associate and to freely disassociate. That's why for me, when it comes to politics, it's everybody right to join any political party of their choice. I have no issue with anybody for associating with any political party of their choice. But getting in mind that Liberia comes first. It is terrible that certain group of people will be enjoying the country wealth, while other group of people continue to struggle in abject poverty. Then they lie to you on piece of paper. Every time they press release, they graph. Some of them come with graph. Today, where are we today? We get back to budget shortfall. But their budget will not go shortfall. Only your life will go short. Anytime you hear this thing, budget shortfall. Forget about hospital, forget about all these schools and so forth. Our children will continue to go to the terrible schools around here just because of all of these things. So it is a right. You like you can be, you like you can be, but to come up and insult, to come up and say, yeah, you're going to do counter protest. Then I mean, but Ali, go ahead, Monk. Thank God.
Yeah, what's up? What's going on, guys? I just want to chime in before. I mean, I will be leaving the show quickly. I just wanted to chime in because of the conversation. You know, the thing about Liberia, the reason we never get results because we don't even know what we want. And the reason, you know, when you have a philosophy and you have a value or core value in life, those are the things that will guide how you live your life and how you spend your time and resources. The reason for me, I'm not in favor of the protest. I told the rest of the team on this protest, on this platform, that people are mostly interested in scoring political points than what is being done right. That's the problem with Liberia. And we have gotten to the place wherein we limit the country to only 2 political institutions. I have to say they are the only 2 that exist in the country. The reason, there's a fundamental difference between the January 6th protest and the protest. The fundamental difference is there were elements of unity parties that were part of the Save the State protest, but it was not a unity party protest because some of us were never part of unity party. We led that protest, even though Henry Costa would be the face of that protest. He came up with the idea and he reinforced that protest. And the last time I checked, he was not part of unity party. That was one thing. The second fundamental difference between Henry Costa and Moluba Molu is not because Henry Costa, he got some political gravitas, or because he's on the radio, he can put forward ideas out there. In the case of Moluba Molu and the CDC, they were given an opportunity to govern. Moluba Molu are one of the instrumentalists, or one of those that counter protest and existing protests. For me, the reason I said is because when you protest, you want an outcome. You got something that you are protesting for. It's not just for scoring political points. No. But it seems like this protest, the way it's been so out there, is since the protest against Georgia 6 months into a presidency, we should do the same. And I know that protest will yield to nothing. So it will be a waste of time and waste of resources. It's not that the United Party is performing any better. I am just saying, in the case of Liberia, you look at an entire country and you limit the country to 2 political parties with no better result anyway. That's the first and foremost thing. Second of all, let me give you another instance. The fundamental issue facing Liberia today is mostly economic issue. The last time I checked, the political leader of the ANC, he organized a protest called Attire Sovereign Rally. How many of the opposition people were saying from Unity Party attended that protest? No, they thought that protest was mostly political. So even though he was proffering the right idea, the right thing by saying, you know what, there are things happening in this sitting government, but let's call for a protest. No, they never supported the protest. That's why I keep telling you guys, in the case of Liberia, right, don't waste your time. It's all about politics, no matter how you sugarcoat it. It's not about what happened in the country. It's all about what people think that they can benefit politically. That's why you never get any desirable outcome for a protest. And there are fundamental differences. They're not looking at the causes. They are looking at who's leading the protest, what will be the potential benefit for the political leader and the political party, not what will benefit the country. So if I were in the position of governing Liberia as president, if you want to protest, I will give you more. I will buy hamburger. I will give you water, drink. When you guys get done, you will go and I won't do something differently. I will do exactly what I'm doing because I know the true intent of the protest is not to get a result, but to score political points. That's the difference between the Save the State protest and this coming protest organized by Moluba Molu. No, it's a political rally. In the case of the Save the State protest, it might look like a protest, like I said. It was mostly like a petition. Hand that to the WIA administration. Do this thing right. Investigate this president. Fire this president. So when you look at the CPP, or the COP protest, that 14 bullet point, you look at it, be like, you know what? This thing doesn't even look like a protest. It almost like the COP serving as a think tank for the WIA administration to put it on the red track. That's just why it is. But you know what? I will say again, the protest in Liberia is never about outcome. It's all about scoring political points for your party and your political leader because there are fundamental differences between all these protests. Matter of fact, if you genuinely wanted a protest to extract politics, you have supported the Attire Sovereign Rally. Last time I checked, the vast majority of people in Liberia living below the poverty level, living less than $2 a day. How many people show up to the Attire Sovereign Rally? They could care less because one, that political leader was in power, even at the expense of the country. They had no incentive to say, you know what, let's go and protest that the economic condition of the country is not getting any better and people are stealing. So nobody should come here and preach about, it's about the country. No, it's all about your political party and your political leader. That's just why it is. And we have seen it time and time with our number. That's just the reality. And that's the difference. The COP protest versus protest organized by Moluba Molu. And I'm not discouraging anybody from going to protest out there. You can go and protest. It's your constitutional right. Matter of fact, it's not only a right, it's an inalienable right given to you by both God and the Constitution to go and protest. The one thing that I know, you are not getting a damn thing from that protest. That's just why it is. You will go out there to go and help somebody score a political point, but at the end of the day, nothing is going to change in terms of governance when it comes to that protest. I'll stop there for you, guys. I'll stop there for now. Thank you, Mabel.
Well, thank you, Mark. I think you said it all better because if and that's the point. Because Liberians, they've been thinking and they'll be waiting for who will come and rescue them, who will come and talk for them. They're always looking for a hero. So, Mark, for me, Anybody that come their way to come and say, okay, I will be your hero. Well, that's it. Even the Henry Costa that I even talk about. He was one yesterday. He was with CDC. But what happened? What happened? I he switch. So all of these people, they do these things for their own political game. The Davos, they don't. The other men who were heading the, I don't know, without suffering how they call him, for the AMC. Today, where is he? If he didn't get a job, so Labua finna get tired. I know Labua okay now. So that's what we're saying. That Liberians themselves should stand up in their communities, in their district, in their town, in their villages, and the only way among that this thing will happen, except we got to make our people brave. Because if only we come here and say, okay, that is courage. Let's say your protest is bad job because maybe your government won't listen. No, because if we do these things, sometimes some of the people will feel that, okay, but there's no need for me to go protest because no matter how long that it take me, the government won't listen. And that's true. We have the kind of governance system in Africa that they don't listen. And at the end of the day, they will only listen time for election. So they have election results always remind them of their bad governance, of what they've been doing. But they just say that whenever a group of people come to, they follow the same pattern and they care less. But Ali,
listen, everyone, that's the same trend following. I've been listening to a couple of debate, whether it was between Mountain Colley and Wento, Tier 1, 2, or whosoever he is. I listened to one again between Rodney Chelsea today and Charles Lobo. It's the same old nonsense. You don't talk national issues. You only limit the discourse of United Party and CDC. And United Party and CDC cannot both of sources. I don't know of any logical country or any logical people in the world that will use two failed entities to make comparison. You got nothing good. You wouldn't be saying, oh, the other president did it. The other president did it. We can never get past beyond that argument because the two major factors we are using in the debate, they are nothing to be proud of. So 1 minute, Rodney Chelsea were accused of Charles Lobo, why United Party say, you know what, it's the same old nonsense every day. You come to a debate, you talk national issue, no new idea, no extra, no template for sources that you can use to make any comparison. At the end of the day, they come to the same two old nonsense.
Yeah, so Mike can take over, or maybe Brother Ali, if you stay here until after the news break. If not, then I will do some, maybe I'll play some video for our people until after the news break.
Yeah, I will be here maybe for the next 20 minutes. By the time you come back there, I can turn controls over to you. Or I don't know if you will. Ali, are you there?
Yeah, Mom, I'm here.
Oh, yeah. For me, I feel that's a fundamental challenge facing Liberia, no matter how people see it. And that's it. They say they were the last two ruling parties, so we should limit the country to those two. And for as long as we keep limiting Liberia to those two political institutions, you are not going anywhere anytime soon. Even if you're getting another millennium to govern, nothing will change in our country. Because what? When you want to make comparison, you have to use a template. And a template that is very, very successful. In the case of United Party and CDC, there is nothing you can boast of. Like I said, how can you keep making comparison between two failed entities? Any debate you want, when I protest, you limit it. Oh, the other one did this, so we got to do that. When you talk about national issue, oh, the other president brought or did to the government, or the other president. I mean, come on. That's just what the problem is. And until we can elevate ourselves, until we can get past the United Party and CDC, tell me Liberia will be spinning on the hamster wheel into eternity. Nothing is going to change because I don't know anywhere where any logical person, you want to make a comparison, you want to move forward, you're looking for a template, and you use two failed entities. How can you do that? It's one of the dumbest things I've ever seen in my lifetime. Nowhere in the world it happened. Because when people are making a debate, when people want to make progress, when people want to move forward, they look at something that can be considered a success. Then you use that success as a blueprint to even do better, or to say, at least I am in par with that particular success, or because it happened before. In the case of United Party and CDC, how can you keep making comparison? Where? How? I'll take it from there. I don't know what to say. Let me stop there for now. Because it's so annoying, you know. It's so annoying.
It's up to we, the Liberian people. We know what is good for us. It is up to us now to make a better choice like you said, and you always say, CDC and Unity Party, they are not the two best options. Yes, that's your opinion, you're entitled to. But now it is up to the Liberian people. Unity Party served the country for like 12 years, and Liberian was like, oh, you failed, they failed the country. And then CDC came another 6 years. Oh, CDC failed the country, and then they bring the same Unity Party people back. So now there are so many options out there that we can see the ANC now, or we get CMC. And 2018, you will see more political party coming on again. So it is up to the Liberian people now to decide, oh yes, or Unity Party 12 years, they pay us, CDC 6 years, they pay us, Unity Party came by again, another 6 years, they pay us. So we are going to try another alternative. So now they are, even though everybody can say CDC, Unity Party, CDC, Unity Party, but there are other options there. And it is up to the Liberian people to choose. So we will just say our own, and it is up to the people who are there to choose what good for them. Okay. So the best thing we wait again 2029 and see the decision they are going to make. And they say, oh yeah, we are going to bring CDC back. It's up to the Liberian people. If they say we are putting Unity Party back, it's up to the Liberian people. If they say no, this time around we tell with these two people, and then at the end of the election we see ANE surface or CMC surface or any other political party, then we say, oh yes, the Liberian people are tired for you. So we wait and see what's going to happen 2029. So it is up to them. We will just say it, but they are the vast majority in the country. We will say it because, but they're feeling the pinch, even though we also feel the pinch because we get our friends and family there. They will always call on us for help. And this is why we pray for the country to have a better government so that people will not be calling us there, oh, no food in my house today. Oh, my children, they put them out of school for school fee. I took my daughter to the hospital. They say I need to pay $10,000, no bed, this and that. You see, you and I, where our children say, we don't go through all of these things. We don't worry about school fee, all of these things. They're the one going through it. So 2029, it's up to them to really decide. Then we will know, oh yeah, the people mean well. But if they go to bring CDC back or they bring United Party back, it's up to them. When you call me, if I get it, fine. If I get it, you can force it out of me. Not because I'm in America, but I need to plan my children's future as well. And so that's it. We look up to that 2029 again. So
That's
for me, like
Aliu, there's what I'm saying. You just said something, you know, the English, it can be complicated at times. That's why when we speak, we love to calibrate our words and listen to other people to get feedback. And you made a very salient point. But yeah, it's the difference. You know, you said when we limit Liberia to CDC and Unity Party is my opinion. In this case of Unity Party and CDC, it's not an opinion, it's a fact. The reason being, we have lived it and we saw the result, we saw the outcome. I remember when Madame Salih was president from 2006 on to 2017 or whatsoever, when we had the last election before we came to power. The excuse was, Madame Salih was giving so many aids, she was the darling of the West. A lot of incentives came to Liberia, and people couldn't see that translating into the everyday man life, that the country was not making progress, that she was being propped up by the West, and she's supposed to be the acclaimed Harvard educated or economist. She was Nobel Peace Prize laureate and all the things. So we should try a footballer because the educated people feel Liberia. Okay, we tried a footballer. He had a popularity. We gave him 6 years. The country got worse than what it was under Madame Salih. And this guy performed so abysmally that we had to go and bring another retirement that was part of the Madame Salih team. That his presidency was so bad that the Liberian people had no other option but to go for a retirement who will add no value to this country moving forward, and we make him president again. So when you say it's my opinion, no, that's not my opinion, that's a fact. Because we gave them power, they were tested. So it cannot be an opinion. When you learn something, you see the outcome, you know right from wrong, you know when someone failed, you know when someone is a success. It's not an opinion, it's a fact. So my thing here is, and I will say it again, the reason we are stuck is not because people want to see the country move forward. It's because people are mostly interested in scoring political points for their political leader and their political party in the country. That's why we keep limiting the country to 2 failed entities. And I will keep saying it. That's the problem. You know, nobody has a crystal ball to tell what can happen in the future. But when you're doing something, I one thing Einstein decided, he says stupidity is doing something over and over and think you will get a different result. Okay, if I tried it 2 institutions before and their result is nothing but colossal failure, why should I be oscillating between those 2? Okay, I don't have a crystal ball to say that CMC is going to be a success, that Alexander Comey is going to be a success, or Simon Freeman or Taiwan Gonglo. But the question is, any logical person will try something different. At least you would attempt to do something different. Okay, if we take the third option and the third option come and fail, you can say, you know what, at least we try something different just for argument's sake. But how in the world you claim that Unity Party was a failure? You brought George Weah back, and George Weah proved to be even worse than Unity Party previous 12 years. Then you go back to another retired old man who is failing again, and you want to go back to, I mean, like, tell me now. Tell me. Because even animals, I know, you know, we are animals in certain sense, but the reason we are different, we are the most sophisticated species of God's creation. We got complex knowledge, analytical skill. We got intuition, we got gut instincts, we got we got perception, we got will that are different from animal. No logical being in the right frame of mind looking at the result we have gotten over the past 18 years will even think about Unity Party or CDC. But in the case of Labrador, that's why you want to limit the country to, and you want to limit the country to these 2 failed entities, but equally so you talk about success. No, you are confusing yourself. You cannot put success, Unity Party, and CDC in the same conversation. It makes no sense. It's crazy. Nobody with a functioning brain will even consider that, because there is no set standard to say that you can use for making future decisions. So the argument that I'm making here, or the statement that I made earlier, is not my opinion. That is a fact, because we try it, we live it, and we saw the result. So I turn it over to you, my brother. We can take it from there.
Just we are all saying the same thing. Yeah, just like different is there. So yeah, as you said, so 2029, we are going to see that it will really get logical being, as you said, because the 2 parties have been tested already now. So it is time for the Liberian people to say, okay, yes, let's try another person. If that person too, when they come, they fail, they say, oh yeah, we thought we CDC key, we said they fail, or Unity Party, we complete on it. Now we brought ABC, we brought WSYZ, and they too, they fail us. Then now Liberia, now they will start thinking, now what can they do? So we look at them 2029, and they will get a third option, and let's see if that third option is going to change the dynamic for these 2 people. So that's why we pray to see in 2029. Like as I said, I don't want to be sitting here, somebody be calling me all the time, my children's school fee, my this, my that, my social question in hospital. No. But if we get a government that will prioritize these things first, then we too will be free. You see, because sometimes this thing also embarrass us. We get our own thing. As soon the way the 15 coming now, everybody thinking now, your bill, your rent, your insurance, all of these things you thinking on it. There's somebody over there lying down in hospital, they calling on you, somebody child school fee, all of these things. So we say these things sometimes, or people feel we hate the country, and we don't hate the country. We only say these things because of them. It is not that because we are here, we are better than them. No, we are not better than them. They are not better than us. But for us, at least, we pay taxes in the country, and it may impact in our lives. Our children go to school, they get quality education, they get good health care, everything, and we get the opportunity to work and also to take care of them and some family back home. And now everybody in Liberia get family abroad to take care of them. But if you can get a government that's going to prioritize the citizen first, you think we will not be saying that you will be talking all of these things all the time, or failed government. You see? So this is why we pray for us to get a good government that will prioritize the interests of the country and the citizen first. But if we continue electing a bunch of irresponsible people that only coming to enrich themselves over and over, because I feel when I vote for Monk, I will be your minister, I will be your director, and then I even say, care, all I know, I'm looking after myself, because I know, oh, Monk not qualified, so when I put in there, I will be able to get a job. But when I put Maybon, the way I see Maybon, I think he will even say, look at me. So everybody they voting because of their own interests. Nobody voting for the interest of the country. And those people that we are voting to power, they are not coming for the interest of the country, they're coming for their own interest. So it is up to us now, 2029, Liberia people will decide for themselves. Say, oh no, we can't carry CDC again, we can't carry Unity Party, let's carry Tawe Goglo, let's carry Musa Berete, let's carry Alexander Kumi, and then let's go on. And then we see how the dynamic will be in their own administration. So we look at them, they have to make the right choice for themselves. We only the best I can spend Liberia like 1 month, I come back. They're the one there. And when you I get it, you will not say all of me. So it's up to make the right decision come Sunday 29. If they go, yeah, we want we are believe in George, we are if they say, oh yeah, we put it Joseph Wakaiba or any other person that will be on the Unity Party ticket, then it's up to them. So we will say
you know, one time I was talking to the chairman Yato, what we're discussing on national issue, and he used this analogy. I laughed all day. He said it almost like the argument with the Unity Party and CDC at this point is like you are going to a competition, and they tell you the basic requirement to enter the competition, you got to be a 6 foot tall. And the two major contestants, or the two contestants, one of them is 5'1", the other one is 5'2", and then they are trying to argue as to who's better. No, it doesn't matter who's better. Both of you are short. You cannot meet the bare requirement to even compete. So what logic does it make to be analyzing between your two as to who is better? No. The fact of the matter is both of you cannot meet the precondition or the prerequisite for even being in the competition. That's just why it is. And like you said, or we've been saying on the show forever, you must try something different. You must think out of the box. You got to give other people an option because these people, you have tried them before. It's not like you tried them for 6 months. You try this for 18 years. By the time Bwaka is done, it will be 24 years. 24 years is only 6 years shy of 3 decades. Do you know the average life expectancy in Liberia is 64 to 68 years? If you get two political parties, 24 years of your life, that's almost 48% of your life. Just between two parties. You want to tell me, after noticing that both of them are colossal failures, you want to tell me you don't have that mindset to even think about another option, even if that option would be a failure, at least to give it a try? Is that what the Labrimpo are trying to say? That in a country of 5 million people, you cannot think outside of Unity Party and CDC in the entire country. I mean, after 177 years, then my brother, so be it. Then that's just how it will be, and nothing is going to change because at the end of the day, that's why I keep saying, the moment we can step out of these two parties and start thinking collectively and in the nationalistic standpoint and start thinking about how you can move the country forward. Because the thing is, the one thing that I know in my life, I keep saying, success and failure are predictable. It's based on the action you are taking now that will determine the outcome of future result. You don't play magic to become successful. There are things that you decide to do daily or weekly or monthly towards a goal. And over time, you will become successful. The whole idea that we can only use two failed entities to claim that we want progress in a country that's already behind time, it's more than laughable because you just seems to be like someone who's not ready to make progress. You are not ready because I will say again, you cannot keep talking about sources and then you put Unity Party and CDC in the conversation. How do you make that argument? How? After 18 and maybe I think 20 years because President Bwaka is in the second year. So when you look at from 2006 to now, we say technically we are almost 18 years. We are going to 2 decades. Not even 1 year or 2 years or 5 years. I'm talking about 20 years of your life. If you are telling me that you cannot find success between two political institutions with no track record of success, then how can you even consider them in a conversation for a country moving forward? Except you are telling me that your emotion is stronger than your logic. Or maybe you're talking about your thinking capacity. Maybe I want to read it, say, maybe it might be one of the factors that they said we got some of the lowest IQ in the world because no rational people or country looking at the outcome after 18 years will even think about those two. Because that's why we sort of be thinkers as rational human beings with higher mental faculties. We sort of think outside the box. We so do deductive reasoning. We so make comparison and contrast. Nowhere in the world, in any professional field, that people can make comparison between two field entities. It just doesn't work. So at the end of the day, when we are ready to make progress, if we are ready to move Liberia forward, people will start looking for better alternatives, more especially with the pre-existing condition on the ground. We are talking about economic conditions here. I listened to Lobo and my boy Rodney Chelsea arguing about the economy and who brought back more. Like, are you serious? Can you make the case that the guy who was there before and the one who's there now brought any economic insanity to your country? Things just keep getting worse on them. They are nothing to compare anyway. So I think the debate is more of an entertainment than actually trying to discuss real national issue, because you are comparing two failed entities. That's it. I stop there, guys. And I will soon be leaving you folks. That's what you know.
And this is the time now for Liberians to make the best decision. Okay, because this CDC will even say they are worse than Madoseni. They feel Madoseni was better. Boom, you kick them from there. You bring Joseph Bakana and you can see he even worse than CDC. Because if Joseph Bakana could change the dynamic, at least he said he was old car parked in the garage, he couldn't do anything. But now he stay an old car because his performance is not showing anything. So now this is the time now. Liberian people, they need to make the best decision. Come 2029, we are going to say why they play the game. You see, so 2029 now, like we say here, they are tried these two parties and they are seeing their output. So if 2029, the option is there to see, oh yes, we are going to try their option, because they have seen. If they say, oh yeah, United Party, their performance is better than CDC, so we want to pull them back, fine. It's up to them.
Great. Quickly, Brother Ali and that Monk, we back after the news bulletin. Thanks to two of you. Our following the should I say at least the few minutes debate between the two of you was just so magnificent. But again, I have my own take on that. Saying you people, maybe we are also into all of the same protests, governance, and so forth. So I have my own take when it comes to the issue of which political party, which way to go, who making us to, because mind you, after the war, 2003, from 2005, we went into elections. We have almost 3 presidents. And the first was one of the best among the rest, that even today, even when she's going to be maybe young or so forth, Liberians still going to be boasting of her and say, yes, in fact, she is the best. And because of connections, everything, or educations, and so on. So Liberians say, okay, yeah, Liberian man study on. I think she will do better because she understands the governance system of our country. Boom. But at least just stated, Liberian people voted for her 2005, 2006. She took power. From 2006 up to 2017, she ruled the country for about 12 years after the war. But there's still nothing changed, because other Liberian lives are still part of, are still terrible after all of the resources that have been given. Then Liberians say, okay, maybe she maybe quote unquote she may have that outside world experience and so forth. So let's bring in our own son, who also maybe one way the other people say that also ate Gary with us and so forth. Then they brought in former President George Manuel Weah. And the same thing continued, the same trend. The life of our people stay the same. So they say, okay, so that's the case, let's go back and bring in the man who spent 42 years into governance. Because I think when you're into system, like some of us now are spent 12 years into this system, to FM. So I understand, even if you make me head of the institution, I will tell you clearly that I'm going to perform. Then what do you even think of? Just because of my experience. So that one. And Liberian people, when they brought in Joseph Yimambuaka, a man who spent 42 years into governance circles. But today, see, where are we? Things stay the same. People are still crying. Life is still terrible. Salaries are not even encouraging. And all of these things happening, the issue of impunity and the issue of nepotism, everything still on the increase. So my question to you, Monk, and that about especially Monk, because we always hear me talking about, okay, let's change the people. Let's change the economic group of people. If changing people is real Liberian problem, all Liberians should stand up and fight this cartel so that their life can get better. Which way do you think would be the best?
But the fact of the matter is, who do you consider the cartel? That's the first thing. Because if you say you're fighting against the cartel, even if you're fighting against the cartel, you still need an organized force. And who's that organized force? Someone who will take upon the mantra of leadership. So you still be changing leaders. The question is not about changing leaders, but who you are changing. And you cannot be changing people that have been given the chance. That's the argument. So you cannot say, oh, because Madam Sktv, she's supposed to be the Weston Darling, she's supposed to be the Harvard trained economist. The difference is you got to know the time you're operating in and why it's needed at that time. Madam Sktv was never president to come and fundamentally change the whole country. You came from 2 years of civil, or like I say, almost 2 decades of civil war, 14 years, some people say 15, all depends how you do your count. At the end of the day, it was her presidency was just to stabilize the situation and transition the country. That's just why it was. Running water, roads, electricity, people not getting paid. You just come from war, infrastructure, everything is broken down. Her mandate for presidency was different. Come, put certain institution in place, stabilize the country, and then turn the transition over. So you cannot compare Madam Sktv presidency with that of George Weah. George Weah never inherited a broken economy or broken country. Madam Sktv inherited a totally broken down or failed state that she had to take from scratch and pull them back just to the starting point. Now, you come from the bench, you want more, you get to the starting point, somebody come and pick it up and carry. In the case of Joseph Boakai, that's a different thing because he's not only president now, but he was number 2 in command under Madam Sktv. That's why people are expecting more from him because he's been in the system for almost 4 decades, vice president for 12 unbroken years, tasted power before coming back. And now that he's underperforming, you cannot use George Weah again as a template. Who does that? That's my argument. So whether you want to take on the cartel, whether you want to change, at the end of the day, we don't put animal in the executive mansion, we put human being there. So it means we'll keep changing. The question is, based on the prevailing circumstances in the country, who you think will be best fit to address this particular problem? Because who you going to call a cartel? When you say I'm a cartel, or if you say, Ali is part of CMC, will you consider Ali to be a cartel? No, it's not about being in a cartel. It's not about who you put there. It's just like, who are you trying as an alternative to give you a higher chance of getting results? That's just why it is. Because at the
end, tell us second to that. If I talk about cartel, these are people that always, when they come into governance, they always use our people, steal from our people and put our people into poverty. So, Monk, for me, if you ask me today, like maybe as Liberian, Melbourne, I would tell you clearly that for me, John Brown, Peter Paul, Annie, this and that, all these things will still be the same thing, and Liberian will still come back to the same thing. Like, for example, then one of the, I call it example, there's no way they can easily get rid of the United Party and the CDC. It don't work. So maybe what can we do now as a country? Can we have a 4 political party system that at least that will make our people at least to know that in fact that they will not be too bold with a lot of candidates, with a lot of people on the ballot paper? These are a lot of things. Can we reduce the tenure of presidents and that of representative or senator? These are things that when you put into place, then that means you are getting somewhere. But if this system remains at this, and you're thinking that maybe when you just bring another new group of people, that thing will change. For me, I'm not
technically, why you are saying for short in another sense is we should just keep rotating them, because if you change them,
no, Monk, no. It's not my point right there. My point is, Liberians, you and myself, we should stand up to put the system we want in place first. Reduce the tenure of the president and the other senator and the other representative. That one. Can we have a 4-party system more? Because we've been corrupting our people for over so long with the party system, and we're getting no results. So do you think that if you put Melbourne there, like for example, do you think that we put Melbourne there, that means that Melbourne going to do it? No. So until the people, they can agree on to what they want will definitely defined or maybe get them to where they want to go. But other than that, my brother, we will continue to remain in the circle. A little with me, that change all of them. But how do you do it?
Anyway, guys, nice conversation. I'm on my way. I'm making a quick run. Hopefully, maybe if I'm here tomorrow, I will try to address that question. But I will turn it over to you guys for now, and hopefully, God's willing.
Yeah, quickly before Brother Ali come in. Yeah, Donald Trump. People criticize Donald Trump for ever so long, and today, so that's the beauty of democracy for me. That how I see democracy to be like. That's the way of the people. But the only thing is that the citizen can stand up and tell the government what they want. So, but Ali, go ahead. Maybe some monks there.
Yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll expound on that topic, and that's a very interesting point. It gets that I don't have the luxury of time to address that, but anyway, we'll see tomorrow what happens. I may not be here, or maybe I will be here tomorrow, but we'll see. Take care, guys, and thanks to the audience for.
All right, thank you so much. But Ali, quickly, anything that you want to say to that quickly, because with the issue of chin, do we? Yeah.
But first of all, the first thing we need to do, we need a serious-minded government that will cut down the useless standing position. I call it useless standing position. You give it those good for nothing people says yes, and they continue to fail the country. Why you should continue giving them 6 years? Liberia needs a full system. Representative, president, they go for 4 years. A senior senator, they go for 6 years. Liberia need a 6-4 system. See America here. Our representative go for 2 years. Our president go for 4 years. And our senator go for 6 years. Liberia needs a 4 system. That's the first thing we need to do to cut that useless standing position down from 6 years to 4 years for representative and president, and also junior senator. Senior senator, you can go for your 6 years. That's the first thing we need to do. The second thing, the wasteful spending, we need to cut it off. Stop buying those irresponsible people cars. Why should you be paying somebody $50,000 you buy the car? If that's the only thing, you buy buses for these people. And you get area where you representative, that's the assembly point, you go there, the bus pick you and take you to Capitol building. If they don't want to buy it, if they don't want to ride that bus, $15,000, they can buy their own private car. You people will call America the greatest country in the world. You don't see those uselessness happening in this country. Don't wait for spending. You got lawmaker in your own house, you paying for it. Go Washington, D.C. now. Our lawmaker in the hotel. We can go to see our family. Who responsible?
That's the thing right there. That's the thing right there, brother Ali. That's the point right there. You have one central bank governor who's setting in your own house.
Then their own salary, they use it to pay their hotel bill at Washington. We can go to see their family.
Oh, God.
We say we pull. You in your own house, paying for it. You get in car. You gas in the car. You get in scratch car. These are things we need to do. And the best thing, even if we decide to get rid of United Party and CDC, if we bring in another party, we should be able to stand up against our government. When we bring you to power, you are doing the worst. Let's stand up against you. Try to be proud of what you brought to power. Today, see how this government is performing. You think if the United Party brought the government to power, the old men are the breath of him having for the 2 years experience. They believe that he could come and change things. And today he make it even worse than ever. And they could say, no, Mr. Baka, you too old for that, and they stand up against him. You know what? Joseph Baka could be one of the best presidents ever in the history of Liberia. Oh, yeah. But why? He can't be because why he's.
And let me just add to you, brother Ali. So many of our people that voted for this government, that was one of the major reasons that they voted for the government, that this president going to do best. This president going to put things in place. Even if he now score 100, he may let them score 70 or 80% just because why? He's going to, make sure that even, let me tell you, the labor system is terrible. All of the educational sectors everywhere here is terrible. People are corrupt. People are stealing. The security end is the same. So when you come as a president who been on the bench and you've been following all of these things, the first thing to do is, okay, I will now reduce all of the top brows, we call them, on top of the government, those government officials and so forth, reduce their salaries, reduce all of their benefits. Where in this world somebody getting 200 gallons of coupons? Some of you don't even know these things. All of these people you see today with BB caught. All of them that you see today with brand new cars. They have 200 gallons of coupon. They have 150 gallons, some of them have 800 gallons. Then tell me, what's going to be there for you? So, for me, changing people, you can change the whole world, but for me, I'm able here. And I don't buy into that. Even though a democracy, people, they will go to elections and elect anybody that they want to. That's their choice. But we can stand up and tell the leaders that, yes, this is what we want. Reduce the tenure. We can protest. We can stand up. If I'm going to rally in a protest, but you can rally. Go to Capitol Building and say, yes, we want the president tenure to reduce to 4 years. We want the senator to reduce to 5 years. Then you know now that he's standing up for a cause. Even with you that in the government, you that even brought the government to power, is not wrong. But again, we will continue to remain in a circle, and all people will come and say, oh, that's in the government, then you change I want to. 6 years is going for me. For me, 6 years is going and a waste of time. Your time is going. People are enjoying, but your time is going free of charge. That's why some of them will come in with a whole heart. I don't care for no political party. I don't care. Some of you bring some of us. They tell you that I'm afraid who can't tell you if I support any political party. No. But I support Liberia 100%. Because if Liberia get better, look at some of our brothers and sisters out there who don't even get a job. That's why people are abusing them. Religious people abuse them. Politicians abuse them just because nothing to do. I better go ahead before go to the line.
Yeah, neighbor, you hear me there?
Yes, yes.
For me, neighbor, if I were to be president in Liberia, no lawmaker getting car, no lawmaker getting gas slave, no lawmaker getting scratch card, no lawmaker making more than 10,000 United States dollars. Everything you representative, you senator, your salary for $10,000 down. We buy buses that will be bringing you to Capitol Building and take your bike. You get to Capitol Building, free Wi-Fi is there. All government agencies. Why should you be buying car for ministers, all of these things? And this is why it can really get into me. Why? Because people refer to America as the greatest country in the world. And the opportunity and the facility our lawmakers have. I think that America is supposed to be giving that to their lawmakers, but they are not doing it. And when you refer to them as the greatest country in the world, and you people say you are the eighth poorest country in the world, this is why I now Republican will I stay with President Trump. Our direct taxpayer money shouldn't go to no African country or any country in the world. Keep our money and make sure our children should get quality education, health care. When we file our taxes, you're giving back to us. Because we have to be enriched people. Liberia, that the kind of leader that we need. Why the people salary down from $10,000 down? Bad bosses that will bring love. And you get
let's go to the line. Yes, let's go to the line to interact with our people. Those of you who have been calling, you can now place in your call 077-020-3125. Let me move to the line. David King, good evening.
Good evening, neighbor, and let me say good evening to the rest of the panelists. We are not going to protest because we have political intent. We are going to protest for the ills in society. And this is where I come in to always say to the guys from the Unity Party that George Weah did his thing. So in that strange, if you came and said George Weah damaged the country, okay, then the very thing that you said George Weah damaged the country with, you came, you are doing it 10 times than what George Weah damaged. Then who are you then? Look, Samoa Bay over 20 years ago, Samoa is living in a house, he's taking $60,000 of the country money as rental fees. The IA bought a car 3 years ago. Today, he's taking $1,000 every month as rental fees. You think it's fair? It's not fair. So, we cannot have extrajudicial killing going on by the Liberia National Police. Nothing is done about what is being carried out by the police in our country. And you want us to say, Saka, let's pay that money. They want to register and buy. Insure it. You're restricting them from flying the various street. So you think we should sit there and fold our hands and say, boy, guy?
All right. Today's caller, good evening.
Yeah, neighbor, how are you?
I'm okay, man. Liberia probably, you can just frustrate people too much.
Yeah, that's it. Small. So, neighbor, I'm kind of getting frustrated. For the first time, let me disagree with Mark today. Mark, today, I think crossed his bound and crossed the line. He has not been fair today. Mark admitted
being a part of the June 7th protest. For valid reasons, in that protest yesterday. Look, more, I want to ask one question. Is the upcoming protest have any necessity? If yes, let's go for it. The issue is that Molu is there, so there is no rationale. It's wrong. Yesterday, Henry goes out there all over the place, providing his trickery and his fakery. But yet and still, people rallying yesterday. If you think there are logical issues, forget about the messenger. Or kill the message. So, my brother Aliu, I used to follow you on all radio stations, but I don't know why the foreign change. You try to say, look, nobody will fool you or say somebody telling this country with state.
All right. Thank you so much. Let me go to brother Louis Pono. My brother, good evening.
Milton,
yes, go ahead, my dear brother.
Don't get frustrated. We are breaking the culture of silence to speak. The day of man failed to speak, that day he's dead. He's not there physically, but he's there intellectually. He's there honestly. We should always speak. We're above the protest now.
Yeah,
hearing that the government has granted, I think, 3 days. Is that 3 days? I'm hearing some news outlets say from the 15th to the 17th.
They said 3 days. But yeah, go ahead, my brother. Yes.
I think that's the most appropriate thing. Our people should speak. Protest is a key fundamental element of democracy. The minister just said I've done well. We look forward to being peaceful. We look forward for being organized appropriately, but it is their democratic right to protest. No government should hinder protests, and I'm happy that the government have endorsed and approved this protest. I'm highly in support of it. Secondly, I'm sorry that Mong have left. I wanted Mong and Ali on the show. Look, whether you're taking or leaving, you can go to the moon, you can come back. Time have changed. There's two parties in Liberia. You can do nothing about it. Nothing you can do about it. The only thing you Monk, I want for Monk to be listening that you can pray for, is to have a reformist, to have an integrity icon, to have an oriented trick or result person to emerge out of the party to transform Liberia. But you can do nothing about it. In Sierra Leone, the APC and the SSPP, 25 years now. In Ghana, only two parties, the NDC and the MPP, almost 30 years now, they're eroding. In America, the Democrat and the Republic, what Monk, Pony, including you, Melbourne, can pray for between the CDC and the Unity Party, God should help her in the future of performance-based pricing. The person ought to be original citizen or original citizen or you pay. They just transcend to the party and bring the change. But no other party can be the party. Maybe look at me.
Everybody watching, but everybody has separate parties. We're gonna confuse them. Thank you, Chief. So let's call up. Good evening.
Good evening, neighbor.
Yeah, go ahead, my brother.
And I joined you this evening from Sktv-Lib, the Shufu. Maybe I thank you people this evening for your discussion. But there are few disclaimers I want to provide. Let me respectfully disagree with one of my people who I admire a lot, with one of your panelists in or Monk. Monk said, political actors did not organize the June 7th protest. So I said no. Because the chief organizer himself was an executive member of the ALP. You can check it up. ALP. Henry Costa was an executive member of that ALP when he organized the protest. You have Mo Ali. Mo Ali was the Secretary General of the United Party. You have Emo Tue. And you have Darrell Dillon. Darrell Dillon was the vice chair of political affairs for the Liberty Party. And the list go on and on. So this evening, people are more. Let me respectfully disagree with you on that. And for this other protest, there are genuine reasons. Therefore, you must be living like we go on the market day after day. We see that these persons are going off. They are racketing. Therefore, you watch a video where he or lady who wants to peacefully, petition or speak up. And then they didn't claim to be anybody member. She left the Ministry of Information, claiming that the government can provide job for share or leg. And they are taking away their job. And they want the president or the speaker to intervene. Therefore, what happened before clear video? That little was brutal land. And so is the story for the brutality. The president not respecting the rule of law.
All right. Thank you. It is a right of all Liberians. Even myself, we can stand up. Hello. Good evening.
Yeah, thank you, Mabel. Good evening to you and good evening to your panelists. My name is Hussein. I'm Hussein Kew. I call from Jacobs Foundation number 2. So I listened to the different talking points. In fact, protest guarantee under the law, Article 17. And let me just say this in passing. Like one of your panelists said, one of the problem of this country is the lawmaker. To give you a reference, in 2014, former President Weah was Senator of North Carolina County. First, I can recall, it was during the days of Ebola in our country. Every lawmaker received $15,000 United States dollars to fight Ebola in a different districts and counties. When President Weah received that money, 2 days were too long. He went to France. He went to France and left the people of most of the country and could not account for that phone. So when you say lawmakers are the problem, we are in order who are served in that place and up to present. Yes, I will agree they are the problem. So they have to be accountable. So now we elected people on the basis of party sentiments. You look at people don't have even no effort, no qualification. You elected them. Now even when they go in the hall to serve on different committees, they cannot serve on committee. They can only place people on committee based on your competence. But today, looking at our representatives, the men who now chair the committee on work on natural resources, go for the star record. Now there are people who are placed on committee that have no expertise in the places. So now.
All right. Thank you so much. Today's caller. Good evening.
Good evening, Mabel. How are you?
I'm okay. Thank God for that. Go ahead, my dear brother.
Good evening to your panelists and good evening to our peace-loving people of District 6, Small Subaru County. This is Emmanuel Tusia joining this conversation.
Man, you're a long time, oh. You coming back again? Oh, God. Go ahead.
Well, we are here at rescue mission because the people saying we are given chance and we are given a sufficient chance. And what we are given is more than chance. So, I listen to both of you, three of you, the analysis both of you are making is excellent. But for one point, I want to disagree and give sufficient justification why we are coming out on July 17th. I think at last I said that the point man said it took Liberia, it was much better than former President Weah. But he failed to tell the Liberian people when former President Weah was taking over the state, and then the international community was leaving that gap that was created, like we mentioned. And then 2017, if you also follow then, the economy was at a stage of stagnation. And the poverty reduction strategy then is a lack of vision for the 12 years, and the Liberian people wouldn't say for 12 years. So there was no substantive transformation in the country. You have massive better investment, and you could not realize that. So how can you tell us that former President it was very easy for biological effect to people?
All right. Thank you so much. Today's caller. Good evening. You don't go straight to the point with the entire protest issue. Hello, today's caller. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, go ahead. You're holding. I say holding. Carry on today.
Thank you, Mabel. So sometimes it is laughable. My small brother who said Kew, my radio station, meaning who said Kew, have nothing to counteract why Liberians are going to protest. You go all the way the day we are a senator again, and then being so dishonest, he did not even mention one thing that we are doing the Ebola time. I heard then when we are in the presidency, to what I use, we are president, even made some for it, and people rather were prison. They said But we actually the presidency, every project was we are project. He also dishonest that we have mentioned anything what we are doing in Ebola period. Okay, let me go to my issue. So people say the Moru being, a head of the protest is wrong. But they are not saying the flagrant disrespect of our laws. They are not seeing the way Joseph Baga said Alosho Taru name was therefore corrupt, attitude. We expected him to prosecute, and then he came and rewarded him. They're not saying it. No, maybe you are a citizen of this country. So when will there be time that you enjoy the wealth of this country from party to party, from corruption to corruption? Joseph Bola lied to all and saying you're coming for corruption. He's rewarding corruption. Lastly, look, CDC and United Party did not go to any area and refute the existence of other parties. The people chose to remain silent. So I hear Aliu and Mo, talking about they making a country with two-party state. The other party chose to be silent. Yesterday, you saw Benin and yesterday. Communist led protest yesterday. Who stopped them today not to keep Unity Party in check? And you're talking about our CDC. And
all right, thank you so much. Let's go to the WhatsApp line quickly before going to our team of panelists, or at least so that we can conclude this day on the SKTV show again on the WhatsApp. We want to take a few WhatsApp calls because the WhatsApp call keeps coming back to back. Those of you who are calling on the WhatsApp, you can do now. Yeah, somebody was calling me. Okay, yes, let me go to this caller quickly. Hello, good evening. Hello.
Hello, Miss Donna.
Yes, how you doing, my dear? Your name and from where you join us?
How you doing, Miss This is Dee calling from the state of Rhode Island. It's been a while. How you doing?
We're doing okay. Just that the weather in the rainy season is giving us a little tough time, but at least we are okay. Thank God for life.
I'm enjoying the show. I don't know what happened to our American line. I don't know where they could them to get directly call. But anyway, it's been a while. I've been listening to your views. I just want to know, I wish Monk were on. I did set with Monk, and that's what made me to call.
We'll bring our topic back maybe tomorrow or maybe Wednesday. We'll bring our topic back.
Yeah, protest is not about CDC or Unity Party. It's the citizen voice being heard. Joseph Walker made a lot of promises to the people in Liberia, and they had to hold him for that. The only thing I encourage the citizen not to do anything damaging to the state. You don't already have it. You shouldn't go. When you behave, the police will behave, and let the police respect the citizen. Because if they come for the citizen the wrong way, someone always share those videos on TikTok and call international attention because they have their rights. So when they follow the law right and let everybody protest. But I don't think it's right for Monk to say who who you guys expecting to protest. The Joseph Walker people? Absolutely not. Where are the other opposition? They say they don't want to join CDC, then that's fine. But the people will be heard. It's not about CDC. Everybody can come there and put your voice there. We've all been seeing what's been going on in the country. I mean, we are
thank you, man.
The world also see what's going on.
All right. Thank you so much, man, for being part of the show this evening. Keep your calls coming. Those of you also on the WhatsApp, the line, in fact, the number is right there. Team beneath us, you can see. Yeah, I don't want to take a few WhatsApp calls. If not, I'll go back to our local calls and take a few calls here back home. Liberians. Yeah, speak out. That's the best thing to do, like my brother Louis said. Louis said we're going to talk. Yeah, good evening.
How you doing, John?
Yeah, I'm okay though. But I'm not too okay with the way we don't control the control too much, man. Yeah, go ahead. They won't make me president, no problem. No, President Monk gonna be fine. You can't be that. You can't be if you want to play phone and they'll cut you off. No, hello. Yeah, so if you want to play phone, well. All right, thank you. It is your choice, it is your right, it is your view. So let's call up. Good evening.
Good evening, neighbor.
Yeah, good evening, my dear.
Now your papa again, I call you from Point 4, Morris.
Papa, no time, and life that time. The people eating our time.
I just want in a shot. The country we in Liberia, it is not about political party. It is about we ourselves Liberian.
Maybe Liberian, if they choose to get the rightful leader in the country, they will get it. You remember when people went, when the whole world was looking at Liberia, they went to SKD 1997, telling the Liberian people, Tatela came Mama, Tatela came Papa, I will vote for him. The people wanted the people to be arrested so that they can face war crime court. The in-law, then Zimbabwe, and the voted Prince Johnson for the third time to continue to vote for the wicked people. That is the problem we have here. It's not about political party. It is about we Liberians ourselves. We got a problem here. Even you tell Liberian to go to heaven, to go to hell, to find hell, to go to not go heaven. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I like that. We are set up with the problem. I want to allow. So let's call up. Good evening. Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, I'm national social policy.
Okay, go ahead. Quickly, I think you will be our last caller.
It's not about what they call a political and what they call. So it's about we the citizens. We need to stand up and protest. Peace protest. Mass protest. Peace. We're not doing violent nothing. So we just have to carry on a protest. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I think then we just call everything short. So yes, so quickly before I got over to talk about Ali, some of you who are part of the ruling party, then you know, sometimes you join these people and you hold your own government account. And I mean that you hate, but again, you gotta get daily bread because when people see you in land, that means you probably feel losing your job. You see it? That means you're not even safe. Just because you want to stand up, and when you stand up, that means you will lose your job. Like I stated here. People think that some of them were standing up before, they think that when we stand up, I mean, Madam Bede come, I mean, Bede come in, sack us, I mean, in fact, like you give it. No. Yes, some of them, and we start talking. That's the fact. That's the beauty of life. If you feel that things not going the right way, and you are talking behind the scene, and it's not working, stand up. Go out there, hold placards, stand side the road, and communicate that straight to the government. If the government still playing that deaf ear, stand up again for the second, third, or fourth, or fifth times. And then the wonder what I think will change. And when teaching for everybody. So thank you, Brother Aliu. I guess I just listen to our people and we're back.
Yeah, thank you, Mabel. Can you hear me there?
Yes, I'm getting my brother loud and clear.
Thanks to all the color. Thanks to all the color. You see, first of all, on the identical platform, I don't like to discuss anything that had to do with Josh Weah. I don't want people to say, oh, I come in here to promote the CDC agenda because I'm a seditious and I will forever, ever be a seditious. I can say time. So I don't like when I come here to be talking about Josh Weah, to be talking about CDC. Latin who see who come in talking, blah, blah. When we talk about people who make impact in people's life in our country, you cannot compare Joseph Waka to that of Josh Weah for 1 second. So I don't like, but let me just leave it. I'm here to be talking about George Weah or colors. Everything that's happening in our country today, and this is what we continue to say. People will say, oh, they want to change Liberia into two-party system, Everything that's happening in our country. Where are the other oppositions? They're waiting for 2028 before they can for themselves. See, talking in the country, and then they will say, the red messenger. So, let the red messenger come to speak. You see, but I said I don't want to say that here and always be when I'm on my other platform. I talk about my CDC display. They say it's straight. Yeah, we are on both sides and things. So when I come here, I know how to talk. United Party, what they can be on. If they not do it by A, CDC will come by 2029 for sure. Because the only major opposition political party we get in Liberia. Like one of the other callers said, you cannot get rid of these two parties. The only thing is to get people who are transformative, people who are innovative, to see how they can join the United Party or to join the CDC to change things in the country. But to say you will get rid of CDC or you will get rid of United Party, that's not going to work anytime soon. We only need people who are very, very much innovative to say, okay, yes, the way I'm looking, I think I can pledge my support to CDC so I can work with them, so I can bring this my own idea, so we can work together to change things in the country. Or if they decide to go to the United Party, that's all they can do. But you cannot get rid of these two parties. Like other people gave example of Ghana, even the American Democrat and Republican. So where are the other opposition? Where are they? They are not speaking. So you want to tell me you will be with me, you will be in your closet when they say 2028, then you will come. So the Liberian people, they are not stupid. They will say, okay, everything we're going through here, CDC. I don't want to be talking about CDC. Let's just leave it as it is.
All right. Thank you so much, my dear brother. So again, people, to all of you, our callers, our viewers, those of you that also making your comment. I saw a lot of Google comments, though. Yeah, thank you so much. Indeed, Liberia is all we have. We got to disagree to agree for me. Look, this thing is not about party business anymore. Liberia now reached to the point or the stage where we got to put away political party issues and so forth. Because, look, you still have 4 more years to go. Or let's just say maybe 3 years and a half to go into elections. Why are you discussing issue of party politics? Who do this? Who not do? All that is a waste of time. We gave 6 years of our time to the government. So this government have to account for our 6 years. There's nothing here about the other people. Yesterday they were look. I'm monitoring most of the radio station in the morning. I hear people talking about, oh, they have extrajudicial killing. They all of them. Who in power? What kind of crime is this? People have water, Brother Aliu. People are into water, or maybe they are into the river. Then they are crying from pepper in their eyes. I don't get it. Brother Aliu, I don't get it. You have the government, you have all the power, you have all the authority. They start crying for CDC. You said
yes. Extrajudicial killing, people were dying, this and that. And this is my great.
All this happened. Where are we?
Everything the government campaign on yesterday, they are even said they try about extrajudicial killing, death ballet in the street. In 1 year, 7 more times. See how the country is looking and compare it. This is what I say. Unity Party. That's why the people they are just worried about CDC because they are failing. On a daily basis, they are failing massively. So their worry is only about CDC. They are not even thinking what they came to do. They only worry because failure they are seeing now. So they only worry about CDC.
Thank you so much. Yes, thank you so much.
In their mind. Let them focus on governing and forget about worrying about CDC. When you do the right thing, you will come back 2029. When you not do the right thing, you will not come by.
And they are silent voters that don't even talking. Some of you think CDC, the 12,000 people that voted against CDC, these people were silent voters. Just sit down there and be acting for you people are running campaign. Instead of you telling your government what to do, you are here running campaign here. Okay, anyway, you run campaign. So the reason why we did this for me, I will tell you that even our religious people, they join the politicians to cook the country. That's why we continue to suffer in a form of manner. Good night to all of you. Some of us will come here, we will speak the hard truth because we know that even if I eat Gary per day, no problem. Look, let me eat Gary per day, no wahala. Then for me to come here and lie that yes, things are okay, things are fine. Well, most of our brothers, they don't even have a job to do. They are struggling. They have to go and stand in line to get phone before getting even I don't know what kind of job, vacation job or what. Well, again, good night and happy it. We got to disagree. Yeah.
Quickly, you see some of the things that we're talking here, you just talk about the 12,000 margin between the Unity Party and the CDC. There were people working in CDC, they were undermining the government, and they supported this Unity Party. And they see Unity Party came today and took all of the people from out of job because why you got job 2018 when George Weah came to power. So all the people that you taking from out of job, and some of these people supported you, they were working with CDC. So, do you think they see people will come and vote for you 2029? So they are creating more themselves. See more partisan.
So that's it, man. Thank you so much. And thank you to all of our followers, our viewers. Thank you so much. We got to go. Good night from our end here in Liberia. And thank you so much for always following the SKTV. We turn on tomorrow by the grace of the Almighty God. Good night, Aliu, and the rest of the team.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking about podcast and connecting people and culture from getting up out of the club. Calling out people who willing to sell. Blessing that time and that effort are rest. The brothers giving us the end of parents from them. So welcome and live with African.
I live
Master.
Play Paris, I can't Sktv-Lib. C'est ma macheni tina ke asema jamu engi sano muni emu aye yo engi lofa mui emu aye yo
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Muscle rider, lofa, and grandbaza.
Ena dine ya tumale, ena salia ya tumale, ena kwanagli ya tumale, ena kodubwa ya tumale, ena dine ya tumale, ena salia ya tumale, ena kwanagli ya tumale, ena kodubwa ya tumale, ena napagiyarina ya tumale, Sktv, ena napagiyarina, tosi wakama ya tumale.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Muscle rider, lopa, and grandbaza.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and out of the globe. Qualified people who waiting to sell. The flesh, the time, and the efforts are red. The broadcast we giving are real and I promise my best. To work with my life without fear. From Grandfather, Nima to Lufa. From River Sass, River G to Chile. From Grand Crew, Bombing, Kidman, Monster Rider, San to Bakulu. From Maryland, Bonk down to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa.